Hey, welcome back. Hope everybody is having a great Saturday. And thank you so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, guys, is finally, we're going to be fully unboxing, finally, the Target exclusive 3-pack of the Sunman line. The final 3 figures for the Sunman line, which is Kinko, the expert kickboxer, Holographo, the futuristic scientist, and Zapman, the micro laser specialist. Okay, now it's a little backstory why it has taken me so long to unbox these amazing figures. Now, of course, when I first received this, I did do a review about 7-8 months ago. I mean, what is time? So it is on my channel, but I've been waiting and waiting very patiently at my local Target to get my second version of these amazing figures, but they never showed up. And of course, then all of a sudden we have, it was going back and back. I was getting, you have the cartoon collection coming in. You have the, Turtles of Grayskull, Vintage, Masterverse, any, CGI figures and stuff like that. So unfortunately, this got pushed near the end of the line. And the fact that my local Target never got them. I never saw this triple pack at my local Target. I had to get these online, both versions. So I finally pulled the trigger. I found a good deal on eBay. And so today we'll be doing the full unboxing. Okay, and I do apologize for the lateness of the unboxing. That's, I waited and patiently, and I would look, every so often at Target. And I've noticed a lot of times at Target or any retail stores a lot that, sometimes they don't even get these figures in at all. So and that was the case with these 3-pack here. So I do apologize for the lateness of this unboxing, all right? But I hope you will still have a lot of fun, okay? So thank you for your understanding, all right? So thank you so much, all right? Now, of course, if you are new to my channel or first time watching, I hope you will subscribe, all right? I hope you hit that like button, and thank you so much for doing that. Hit that notification bell when you upload new videos, and please share this video who has a passion and a love for collecting all brands, all things Masters of the Universe. Without further ado, let's take a look at the final 3-pack of the Sunman line, the Target exclusive right here. So once again, we'll take a look really quick, what do you got? Another review real fast. Of course, you got some beautiful artwork right there of the final 3 figures of the Sunman line. Right there, came out in 2023. All right. Some gorgeous artwork of the 3 fighters right there. And there they are. As you can see, the clearance sign right there, it's been kind of scraped off right there. And the box is not that great. That's why I'm more than happy to unbox it right here. But there are the figures right there, once again. I'm kind of curious always about the Sunman line. If they're going to do it, if they're going to be continuing with the Masterverse, because as we know, the Masterverse does have Pighead and Sunman. I'm curious they're going to be, giving us the other figures in this universe, in the Masterverse line. Or if the Origins will produce new figures for us in the line as well. Maybe female figures and vehicles and play sets with this line here. And when it comes to it, when you think about it, Sunman, is in its own right, in a way, another crossover event like the Turtles of Grayskull line, and the Thundercats line, or even the Master of the WWE universe. When I think about it, is the Sunman line was made by a different corporation, a different group, and I believe, and so back in the day, and so they merged with Masters of the Universe. So in a way, this is, kind of like they're like a crossover event, I think, for the Master of the Universe, which is the Sunman line, right? But still great looking figures right here. But like I said, the box is pretty much damaged and beat up right there. You can see the clearance sticker that's kind of scraped off right there. Not in the best of shape, but I'm still going to fully unbox this. All right, I'm very excited to finally get my final 3 figures, loose figures, in my collection for the Sunman line. But I do hope that Origins will give us new figures, Masterverse as well. I'm also curious if they're going to give us a cartoon collection version of the Sunman figures. I think that'd be kind of interesting. All right, but beautiful back artwork right there. All right. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to take this offline. I'm going to get this unboxed, and we'll take a look at each figure. All right, so give me 1 second, everybody. Alrighty, guys. First off, let's take a look at their card backs right here. There's Zappo, or I'm sorry, not Zappo. It was Zapman. I'm sorry, not Zappo. So there's Zapman right there. It's pretty cool. All right, and the same cards we've seen with the deluxe figures of the Turtles of Grayskull line, and the Sunman 3-pack, the original 3-pack from Target, which is Space Sumo, Pighead, and Sunman himself right there. There's Zapman right there. Gives a little bio of Zapman right there. Then we have Kinkto right there. With the saw blades right there. Alright. The expert kickboxer. Alright. And finally we have, what is this, Holographo? Yep, the futuristic scientist right there. So there he is. Alright, very cool. Beautiful artwork as always. So we get all these 3 figures right here in hand. There you go. Alright. Moving on. And here they are in their plastic prison. All the figures right here. And if you notice, I've noticed a lot of, of the Sunman line. They do a lot of, they use the same molds for their big figures. So like him, this Zapman here, I see the similar face sculpt as Digitino right here. And this figure here, the same face sculpt as the Sunman from that first 3-pack right there. So they get the most out of their molds, basically. Alright. Very, very cool. Alright. Alright, everybody. Let's take a look first at Kinkto right there. There he is, out of the packaging. I want to get my turntable here. There we go. So there he is. Looks really good right there. Comes with these really cool saw blades. I believe they can pop off. Yeah, right there. So they do come off right there. And I'm curious about the centerpiece right here because sorry guys. So the other items for him are his leg braces, or knee braces right here. I think they go right here on his knee caps right here. I think that. And that, I think. I'm doing it wrong here. Oops, I think it's backwards. Oops. There we go. So they do kind of spin right there. Okay. So I'm kind of curious about this center console here in his chest right here. If you can put a saw blade in it. Well, you can right there. It looks, pretty cool. All right. Very different, These are all, you can all pop off right there and interchangeable on his wrist bracelets or his knee bracelets right there. Alright, pretty cool. So I can get him to stand up properly. Alright, so there he is. Of course, he does come with a small little white dagger right there. Alright. Alright, let's go here. Let's see here next. Next, we'll do the Holographo. So hang on, guys. Alright, everybody. Here's Holographo right here. Looks really, really good. Now, the one thing I will say about, Holographo, I think he's got a center, like the center here, the holographic, lens right here that kind of looks like a pizza to me. Now, the one thing I wish they would have done with him is his sword right here. The same, almost same size as the circle of his chest. And it would be kind of cool with that same holographic pattern would be on the sword as well. I think that's kind of a missed opportunity in my mind with this figure here. They should have given him not only the chest with the holographic, effect, but they should have done it with his sword as well. I think that would have been a nice touch with him. But I think out of the 3 figures here, I think he's the only one who's got the new face sculpt with him. So he looks really good. Okay. All right. And before we get into Zapman, let's do this thing. The full. Wow. Okay. Now one thing I noticed. Okay. I think we're good. It's a little bit hard to turn because I think of the sash here or the armor here is kind of in the way here. But let's do a little rundown of the figures itself. These are basic Origins figures, 5.5 in scale. Okay, you can pop the head off, snap it back on. Now I'm curious about the waist. Okay, oops, right there. Pop it off the waist right there. Snap it back on. You can pop it off from the arms. So fully articulated. Okay, you can bend at the arms. You can twist. You can bend at the knees. You can rotate at the feet right there. Okay. So basically, your standard 5.5 vintage origins figures right here that you can use to customize, some great figures in your collection. And I'm so happy finally I finally get my final loose figures in this collection, the Sunman line right there. So there's Holographo right there. All right. All right, we're going to get to Zapman, and then we'll look at him. All right, so hang on, everybody. All right, everybody. All right, so there's Zapman. There he is, out of the packaging. Comes with this really fully helmet right there. You can remove if you wish and put it back on. And these little blasters on his wrist right there. Maybe it's for electricity. He zaps you right there. Very, very cool. All right. Standing up right there. All right. But there you go, guys. There's the final 3 figures in the Sunman line, the Target exclusive that came out a few months back. And I do apologize for the lateness. Oops. Of this unboxing. Like I said, I was waiting very patiently to get my second version, because I really did a review on these when they first came out on my channel about 6 or 7 months ago. And yeah, my local Target never got these in. I don't know why. They just never did. And I waited patiently, and then of course, like I said, there's other figures that came out from the vintage line, exclusives. And then the cartoon collection came out, and then the Turtles of Grayskull and Masterverse, and CGI was still a thing at the time as well. And so it just kept getting pushed back and back until I finally had to pull the trigger and finally get one, which I did. And I found one, like I said, at a decent price on eBay. And so I'm finally unboxing him today. So thank you once again for your understanding on this, guys. I really, really appreciate it. All right. And one thing I got to say about, why, my thoughts of why, because maybe, everyone, has a similar situation, with these figures, and this is a retail exclusive. This is a Target exclusive, which I don't understand why, this is an exclusive and they don't even show up at all at my local area. Or maybe you might have similar, a similar situation, about, an exclusive that never came to your local, retail store, or maybe didn't, or did, So my only thoughts of why, this 3-pack never showed up at my local area is because the first 3-pack, which I have right here. So this is, if you remember, this is the original 3-pack that came out at Target, the first Sunman 3-pack at Target. My area had a bunch of these. I mean, a lot. And it stood there on shelves for the longest time. They couldn't sell it. I mean, they had to put it on clearance. Even with clearance, it had a rough time, selling it. And they had to mark the price down. It helped a little bit, but then it brought the price back up. But yeah, it just took a long, long time because of how many they bought, with Target, as far as quantity, they bought too much. And so I guess not to repeat that same mistake, with the second Sunman right here, I guess they just were afraid that no one's going to buy it. So that's my only guess, My thing is that they should have still done it, but not as much, like from the first pack, maybe like do a dozen or a half a dozen, 6, like one case, and still give us collectors like myself who love this product, a chance to hopefully get it. But, they never did. I looked at, all the price tags on, Target, and they never had anything to do with the Sunman line. But I'm finally happy to have it finally in my collection once again. All right. So I'm very happy about that. Finally get my final 3 figures, loose figures of my collection here done, the Sunman line, and I am looking for it, and I do hope that, Mattel will produce, more figures of the Sunman line. I mean, this is a very unique line, and they can come up with some different figures, I think, some female figures too of this brand here too. Let's get some female figures, let's get some play sets, some vehicles, of this incredible line here of the Sunman line. I'm hoping the Masterverse will continue, with the Sunman as well. Like I said, we already have Sunman and Pighead in the Masters line. Let's get the rest of these figures. And like I said, there's not a whole lot of figures in this universe, So total up, I think there's like 9 or 10 maybe figures. So they can, definitely give us the rest of the figures in the Masters line, in the Sunman line, And I really do hope that, the Sunman will cross over to that cartoon collection. I want to see a cartoon Filmation, like if Sunman was, a part of the Filmation line. I would kind of be curious how they would be, how would he look like in the Filmation style, if the cartoon style, collection style, all right? Or even the Turtles of Grayskull line as well, in Pighead as well. Seeing a mutated Pighead, from the ooze. I think that'd be really, really cool, all right? But we'll got to see and find out, right? But once again, everybody, I do appreciate you guys, and I do thank you guys, and for your understanding. I know this is something that's you've probably seen lots of videos already, and you really have your own unboxings of the Sunman figures and stuff like that. And I do really appreciate you guys joining me today, guys, and watching today and the review. And let me know in the comments below. What did you think about the Sunman line in total? Was this a line that you enjoyed? Are you sad that it's now done for now? Like I said, I think it is done, but you never know. You might bring it back. Do you have any favorite figures of this line? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. This has been a very, a fun line to collect. A very small line to collect as well. But like I said, I do hope that Mattel and the creators of the Sunman line will give us new figures. I really think that'd be great. We can expand this. This massive universe of these amazing figures. And getting some more figures. It'd be great. It'd be really cool and very amazing. All right. So once again, I'd like to take the time now to, of course, thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. All right. Don't forget to hit that notification bell when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, we're going to be reviewing, the Turtles of Grayskull Wave 4 figure of Leonardo, the Stealth Ninja Leonardo, We'll look at him in the packaging only, And we'll compare him to his first Wave 1 figure that came out, all right? See, these are in these slight differences between the two figures. And one thing also, and on Monday, I got this in. I got it, which is He-Man-esque, but it's not Master of the Universe. And it's this Conan right here from Super 7. This Conan, Conan the Barbarian, Bloody War Paint Conan right here. And when I saw this, and I think I got this on Big Bad Toy Store, it looks like he's got that He-Man-esque feel to it and look to it right here. And I've always considered like Conan like a very, a version of He-Man, back with Arnold. If Arnold was back in his prime, I always considered like Arnold Schwarzenegger a great candidate for He-Man, with his Conan look. And I love this. It's got that He-Man vintage style Conan, He-Man, vibe to it. And so on Monday, we'll do a full unboxing of him, all right, of this version of Conan. And we'll compare him to a standard, figure and the Origins figure of He-Man, all right? So I have to show you this. So on Monday, we'll do a full unboxing of this Conan the Barbarian. And speaking of this, movie, remember he was fighting the Snake People, and and of course the Rise of the Snake Men line is very big right now in the Origins line. So he would fit perfectly, in that Serpent's Lair and with the Snake Men. But there you go. Look at the graphic. Look at that beautiful paint right there. But we'll do a full unboxing, okay? All right. So, I hope you guys have a great Saturday, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Take care, and thank you, and have a good one, guys.